Hey everybody. Today is October 24th. These are the results of my week 2 alternate day fasting results. So let's get right into it. I started the week on Thursday the 17th. I weighed in at 213.62 pounds to be technical. I want to try to get as accurate data as I can. So 213.62. That was on Thursday. So Friday was my fast day. I had a 36-hour fast on Friday. That went really well. I woke up on Saturday. I felt really good. When I weighed in at 213.40 pounds. So again, it only dropped like 0.2 pounds, which was kind of odd. But here is what my criteria was for week 2. Again, I didn't count 1 calorie. I ate what I wanted to on my eat days. On my fast days, I did not eat anything. I just had water, maybe some lemon water, maybe a multivitamin on some days. It all just depends on how I felt. So I'm looking over here to my left because that's where all my calendars are with all my numbers on it. So I'll be referring back to that. So Friday went well. That was my 36-hour fast day. Woke up Saturday, weighed in at 213.4. And the one thing I started to do this week is I have this body fat monitor that I use, and it just kind of my last recording of it was on May 19th when I weighed 229.8 pounds, 229.8 pounds. It read my body fat at 34.5%. So yeah, I was in the obese category. I admit it. I'm fat. I was fat. I'm still fat now. And I'm doing something about it. So, and I'm doing it for health. I'm not doing it for any other reason other than health. I just need to get back to where I was. So, my body fat percentage when I weighed in on Saturday was at 27% at 213 pounds. So my body fat percentage went from 34.5 to 27%, which was pretty good. Now, keep in mind that was 5 months ago. So over the course of the summer, you drop a little weight, things, work out good because, you're outside most of the time. You're not trapped indoors in the winter. So Saturday went really good for me. That was my eat day. And I stopped eating on Saturday, the 19th, at about 6:30 at night. Now, here's what I did. I told myself, well, let's work out with some weights. So I started working out. I did about a half hour worth of like dumbbell weights. I think I was listening to the radio or watching TV. But anyway, I did about a half hour of those. I felt pretty good. Then I was done for the night. Went and watched The Walking Dead. And, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was on Sunday. So that was my eat day. So here's where I ran into trouble. Sunday night when I went to bed, on my mom's side of the family, if you get anxiety, or I didn't know this until she passed away, but my dad had told me. On my mom's side of the family, anytime there would be anxiety, sometimes her heart would get palpitations in it. And I've noticed this happen to me over the past year or two, and I figured it was like an electrolyte imbalance, when I wasn't eating enough. So I want to make sure I get enough potassium, calcium, sodium, and magnesium, just to keep everything functioning. So that's why I'm limiting these fasts to 24 hours. But at night, I'd wake up and I could feel my heart palpitating. I thought, well, that's kind of weird. So here's what I did here's what I did on Sunday when I woke up. I had like a quarter teaspoon of potassium salt. I put that in like lemon water. And I took a half teaspoon of Epsom salts, and I put that in the lemon water. So uh, just to help me get the electrolytes, I dissolved it and then I drank it. Well, if you don't know about Epsom salts, sometimes Epsom salts can be used as a laxative. Usually it's, 3 to 6 teaspoons in water. And what the magnesium does is it causes your intestines to secrete water, which makes you go to the bathroom. So Sunday for me was very rough. So I worked out Saturday night, woke up Sunday, or Sunday early morning felt rough, had this electrolyte water that I made myself. And Sunday for me was the roughest day of the fast. I just felt, I still had the hunger pains, which wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't feel too tired. I just felt not myself. I didn't feel as good as every other day that I was fasting. So I worked all day, went grocery shopping, and I was supposed to have a friend over when I got home about 7:30 at night. That didn't work out. And I went to my computer and sat down at my computer, and I thought I was going to pass gas, and I didn't pass gas. I sharted. So, and I likened that to probably maybe the Epsom salts, or secreting water in my body. But I've had in the 2 weeks I've had this happen. I've had like the diarrhea twice, but this is the first time that it actually caught me off guard. And my first thought was, well, number one, thank God I wasn't at work when this happened. Thank God I wasn't at the grocery store when this happened. And thank God my friend didn't come over, because how do you explain that? Yeah, I just like sharted myself. Oh, excuse me, I sharted myself. So, but it happened. And if you look on YouTube, there are videos of it happens all the time. So my body was cleansing itself. Well, on Monday, when I woke up, I weighed in at 212.3 pounds. Body fat percentage down to 26.5%. I'll be putting the graph and the calendar up here too, so you can see it. Then on Tuesday, on Monday, what I did was I ate a lot of food on Monday. I had my usual breakfast. Then my dad ended up bringing me a sandwich up to work. I had that. And then I had my lunch at work, and then when I went home, I had dinner and, I don't know, some snacks. But anyway, I can't remember exactly what I had. Again, I'm not keeping a food diary. I'm not counting calories, anything like that. And so when I woke up Tuesday was my fast day. And I had a lot of outside work to do that day. So I thought to myself, if I feel like crap on Tuesday when I'm outside doing all this work, I'm definitely, if I felt like crap like I did on Sunday, I'm definitely going to have to eat something to keep me going. So if you look in the fasting community, there's this idea that when you fast, on your fasting day, you can have like up to 500 calories just to kind of keep you going. So I thought to myself on Tuesday, if I feel just as bad as I do today that I did on Sunday, I'm definitely going to have some 500 calories. But as things happened, I felt great all day Tuesday. I ate a lot of food. The other thing that happened on Tuesday is this. I'm in my second week, so the day I started fasting, my normal bathroom routine, my normal bowel movements kind of stopped. I went from like every day to just going a little bit every day, and it really wasn't much. Well, on Tuesday, during the day, it's like my normal full bowel movements came back on Tuesday, and that was a relief, no pun intended. But it felt good to have my body back to normal. So hopefully it stays that way. I think my body's adjusted to the fast now. And at this point, I'm pretty much at the end of my week 2. So then on Wednesday, when I weighed in at 210.1 pounds. So that is a drop of just over 3.5 pounds for the week, which is amazing because I'm not doing any more exercise than I was before. I'm eating the same amount of foods that I want on my eat days. I'm pretty much cruising through all the fasting days except one, the one that I had trouble with. And I'm starting to drop the fat. And the best thing is, I had a friend over last night, and she had mentioned that it looked like I had lost weight in my stomach and my face. So I kind of told her what I was doing, and I'm going to keep going and see how it goes. Now, my goal is obviously to get down to where I was when I felt I was healthy. Um, when my weight's tapering down a little bit every day now. So when when I plateau, for let's say maybe 3 weeks, I think 3 weeks is what I said. If I plateau in my weight for 3 weeks, then I'm going to change it up. But right now, everything is going great. I'm eating the foods I want. I'm dropping the weight. I'm feeling better. My clothes are a lot baggier. I'm sleeping better. And it's not like I'm getting a lot of exercise. I have a desk job. So my average steps, according to my Fitbit per day, are somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 steps, which is not much at all. So everything's going great. Anyway, leave your comments below, ask questions, and I'll be honest. Like I said, we're all here to help each other out and to improve each other. And again, there's no medical advice here. So these are just my results for my body, and every body is different. So I will see you again on week 3.